next year, Mirko.
Absolutely, the two mage pickups for RRQ Hoshi, they were lacking in that magic damage department, and they are instantly going to respond with that Chang'e and Kagura. Now, Evo's Legends with their final pick should be the gold laner here. I think it is pretty good if they want to take something that is a little bit to the late game, or exactly.
Finally!
That's what I thought, right? That's what I thought. It's either the 1-1 or the Harith. Against the Chang'e, it is going to be very good because again, it is going to be a lot of time to scale. Chang'e is better in the wave clear, but it's not really any kill pressure that Chang'e can do against a Harith or a 1-1. So that is a nice pick. Finally, we are going to see Clover on this Harith after such a long time of not seeing it, right? So based on the draft here, guys, RRQ and Evo's Legends, I do want to ask your opinions on the draft. Let's start with you, Arashi. Who do you think has the better draft and why?
I really like the draft from Evo's Legends, but unfortunately, I really feel like they lack a bit of crowd control. I would like to see a bit more, just because they play aggressive, they go for picks. Crowd control will be really nice, you know. So, just based off that, I'm gonna go with RRQ for this one. What about you, Ether?
Okay, let's go. But are you guys ready in the comment section? Are you viewers ready for the El Clasico match between RRQ Hoshi and Evo's Legends in MPL Season 8? Let's get it, Eterna and Arashi. We're gonna get straight into the game as we take a look at all the crazy matchups right here. RRQ takes on Evo's Legends. It looks like RRQ will be able to get the early game advantage in the mid lane, trying to get a little bit of more pressure here, trying to go into the enemy jungle. But Eterna, I do want to ask for your opinions on the draft.
Yes, I'm gonna have to disagree there with Arashi because I do like Evo's Legends composition better. They have the high ground with that Parsa as well as really good scaling heroes like that Harith. But look at 1-1 as he gets quite bursted down there from the damage coming in from RRQ, Mirko.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to side with Arashi as well. I think RRQ Hoshi are just a complete set. They have range, they have engage, and they have a lot of CC as well with the Yin Yang Overturn, with Grok, and also Paquito. I will have to side with Arashi for now. RRQ 2-1 for the predictions based on the draft, but again, it is all according to the gameplay, right? If Evo's Legends can force their their win condition, they will be able to win. It's just a matter of skill, right? It is a skill matchup in the end. So I think both of the drafts are good, but no, Juan actually gets caught out in a bad situation right there. Vin goes in, but he still has the wings by wings to get out of that sticky situation as in the bottom side. Anti-Mage having a hard time against the Paquito. Very, very expected. Uranus needs to have a little bit of scaling before he can go against this Paquito in the early game. Now Versick doing some damage to Rhapsody, forcing a flicker from Vin in the first minute right here. 10 seconds to Turtle, so everyone's playing very, very safely. They do not want to get picked off right before this Turtle spawns Eterna.
Yes, they don't want to get picked off, especially with 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, but 1 gets quite chunked here, especially with the damage coming in for R7, and will be first blood for RRQ Hoshi as Versick pops up that Sonata, and Vin will get very, very low, and it seems like he'll have to retreat. And this might be enough time for Evo's Legends to take this next objective, which is that Turtle, Mirko.
Absolutely, and R7 right now actually getting shoved into his own wave. Versick is waiting in the gold buff, taking it down as Anti-Mage is trying to zone and cut the waves. R7 though, knowing how this Uranus is gonna play, is actually denying that in play. Now goes in onto Juan. A lot of damage has been put as Vin tries to look for more right here. Juan is in a bit of trouble, forced to use the wings by wings as he is 1 level below. Anti-Mage against R7 here in the XP lane. It looks like Anti-Mage will have a slight lead in the clearing, and he'll be able to join his team faster than R7 for now. Albert has started this Turtle as Rex is trying to open up the map for his team, trying to do a little bit of poking before RRQ can do this right now. The Feather Airstrike has been popped to deal some damage onto Vin, but it's going to be instantly cancelled right there. And Evo's Legends already using 2 ultimates right here. Not looking good. It seems like Albert and RRQ Hoshi will be able to secure the first Turtle with no problem and without any contest from the side of Evo's Eterna.
Yes, it will be an objective here. Oh, but here Versick getting chunkings in so low, but he will be able to escape with that Meteor Shower as well as backup coming in from play as well as Vin. But Versick will go down. Will Clover be able to escape this sticky situation as Vin is going on really, really aggressive and he is forced to use his flicker there, but Feather Strike is opened up here by 1, and Grok will go down, and this is another trade here, but Eva's Clover getting so low, but that backup on Wrecked is so beautiful, but will still go down, so trade after trade there in that jungle, Mirko.
Yeah, RRQ pushing the pace, getting a 2-kill lead right now onto Evos as Anti-Mage is trying to freeze the lane. Unfortunately, he actually fails that attempt, and actually, that was so good by RRQ Hoshi, and even though Clover dodged everything from Albert, you cannot dodge the Flame Retribution, alright? That is why a lot of these assassins bring this, because when you're 1 HP, that Flame Retribution can be the game, like the killing blow, alright, for the side. And RRQ with this early game lead and the Kagura doing so much in the early game, Evos are in a bit of a pickle right now, alright? They need to pick themselves up. They need to be able to start trading more. They can't commit to a lot of these team fights, especially in the early game. So it's just a matter of time before they learn how to do this. Anti-Mage dodging the Thorn Rose once again, trying to run away as the Phantom Execution comes in onto Anti-Mage. A lot of damage has been put on Knockdown Strike as well, as Anti-Mage will be taken down by the Thorn Rose in the end. It's going to be 4-1. RRQ Hoshi leading in the early game, but there's a lot of trades going on the map. One has rotated to the top side, but there's happening alongside with the Zaman Force will be able to pick up Sin right there. One strikes back in the top side, and Evo's Legends will pick up their kill for themselves right here, as they also get a lot of gold from that turret Arashi.
Yeah, Sin tries to deny the wave, but even when there's no wave, when you have a long-range artillery like Farsa and you have a burst potential like Harith, there's just a lot of damage coming in almost instantly. And here, things are still heating up very much, but the Calamity Reaver, I think, from Clover actually was critical in ensuring that he gets that kill. Gives it a nice extra bit of damage. One is now building towards Blood Puncher, but he gets taken out.
Yeah, look at this, the damage coming in from Paquito. Absolutely. This is the damage. This is the power of Paquito, you know? He's able to do so much damage, and he's able to sustain as well in the team fights. And RRQ Hoshi, with that pickoff, will be able to get the turtle again uncontested. Clover's going to be targeted, and oh my god, he gets taken down. The turtle is going to be the next target, as RRQ are just pushing the pace. First, going to 1v1 against R7, and we'll be able to get the snipe on there, and they will be able to trade the bottom side turret as well. So Evo's Legends, even though they're losing in terms of kills, they are still getting objectives on the board. Not losing in terms of objectives. Now the Feather Airstrike has been used to clear the wave in the mid lane. Doesn't want to let RRQ get a little bit more tempo here in the 6-minute Eterna.
Yes, I mean, this is one of the fastest paced games we've seen so far in MPL Season 8, as both teams are very dominant and they are trying to use it to their advantages. Anti-Mage here is trying to put some pressure on Clay and Vin, but of course, nothing yet too fancy. But we are entering minute number 7 here, and it seems like RRQ Hoshi has slight lead in terms of gold. And what do you think about this at the moment here, Arashi?
I think it's very smartly played by both. It looks a bit chaotic at a glance, but both teams are playing very objectively oriented. And so whenever they get a kill, they have a pick like this, they always go and try and get more. Here, R7, oh, actually makes the outplay and gets taken out by Farsec eventually. But here on the top side, Miracle, more fights are happening.
Yeah, look at that. Albert just going in with a puncture, dealing a lot of damage, and actually BMing in the end. Wrecked gets BM now. Anti-Mage caught in the 1v3 situation, still able to dodge away as the Meteor Shower comes in as well. Anti-Mage will be able to get out of that one, but look at the kills on the board. Albert has a lead, a 1-level lead, almost a 1-level lead over Farsec, because now he's trying to cut away against Vin. He doesn't have a dash right now, and he's going to be caught out. Clay dealing a lot of damage, but Farsec actually outplaying in the situation, trying to deal more, but he's unfortunately not going to be able to get that Rhapsody. Trying to get away as R7 is going to follow up. Albert goes in with a Phantom Execution. Also, Farsec and the Meteor Shower will pick up a double kill for Sid. 11-4 and a 2,000 gold lead for RRQ Hoshi as of this moment, Returner.
Yes, perfect backup coming in from Xin as well, as that Meteor Shower was able to deal so much damage, but here it seems like RRQ will be trying to protect this middle turret, and Rekt and Clover will be forced to retreat from the area. But guys, 7 minutes in, almost 8, and that turtle has already spawned. But this will be the question, will RRQ Hoshi be able to take this turtle, or will Evos just be able to contest this at this moment, Mirko?
Yeah, it's gonna be very, very hard for RRQ Hoshi to do. I mean, for Evos Legends to do anything right here. RRQ Sin getting the Meteor Shower, but in the end, it's gonna be the Retribution who gets it. But in the end, Turtle will be taken away by RRQ Hoshi. Now, Farsec caught in the bad situation, still able to dodge away as Anti-Mage will help him out. He's gonna use that Sonata, but in the end, no damage at all. Vid is going to be the target right now. He's still able to run away with that ultimate as the Feather Airstrike comes in as well. Albert does not get hit, and the Meteor Shower will come to kill, to do some poke damage onto the Evos Legends composition, Rashi.
Yep. I think, yeah, they're playing really aggressively, knowing that they do have a bit of a tempo lead. And towards that late game, as you mentioned, they both have guarantees in the late game. But I agree with you earlier that the EVOS Legends side has the more versatile late game composition. And I think RQ wants to avoid that, and so they're playing really aggressive now. But EVOS is trying to retaliate.
Yeah, the retaliation comes in here for EVOS Legends, but look at the damage coming in from Albert as well, able to zone away Anti-Mage and take half HP from him. Again, Anti-Mage can just go back, but yeah, overturn comes in. Anti-Mage gonna be the target, but still able to run away, and he dodges it. Oh, just a slight dodge right there as Albert. Albert on the other side of the map, he gets picked off right there by Rekt and Versik. It might be the turnaround here as the trap comes in. Vin is gonna be able to run away with the anti-CC, but will he be able to dodge everything from that Death Sonata? In the end, he won't. Juan will be able to flicker away from that one. Anti-Mage now caught in the 1v3 situation, will be able to dodge away with the help of Consecration and the extra movement speed in his kit Eternal.
Yes, and it seems like Versik will be taking that next objective here, but R7 will be next to follow up with the support here coming from Vin. But at this stage, Versik will be able to get out of that situation and being able to take another objective there, Mirko.
Absolutely, looking for their airstrike now, going on to Sin, still able to flicker away from that as now Clover joins in the team fight. It will be a 5v5, I think, in the mid lane as everyone has started to rotate. This is going to be the El Clasico team fight, guys. RRQ with a 1,000 gold lead should have the edge right now, especially in the mid game where most of their heroes have the power spike. But again, EVOS Legends, as long as they play with their win condition, they're still able to come back in this game, Eterna.
Yes, but the items are up here, Arashi.
Right. So R7 already with the Dominance Ice, making sure he does cut down the healing, the regeneration coming in from Anti-Mage's Uranus. And Clover now with a hefty amount of damage. Any squishy character, unprotected, will be bursted down. And we saw earlier, one with the Clock of Destiny, Lightning Truncheon combo, having a lot of impact. But here, the fight starts again, Mirko.
Yeah, the fight starts again. Sin just gets deleted off the map, but it's going to be the same thing going for Juan here. Both of the veterans has been slain. Araki Hoshi looking for an entrance onto this Lord, but Versik will be able to secure it. Now Araki Hoshi on the back foot. R7 trying to use the knockout strike, but unfortunately does not land anything right there. R7 still able to run away as it is going to be Araki Hoshi on the back foot trying to run away. It will be them succeeding, but a 1,000 gold lead now for the side of EVOS Legends with the help of this Lord will be able to get more in terms of objectives, Arashi.
Right. Now that they have the Lord, they do have the option. Again, the range advantage comes in huge, especially when you have a Lord, because now you can siege with it. You can force the opponents. They can't split push because you have the push advantage with the Lord, and so now they are forced to deal with you. And if you abuse that range advantage and poke them from far away, there really isn't much of an answer coming in from the side of RRQ, although they do have the Chang'e available to try and clear. But here, EVOS is diving again, Mirko.
Yeah, EVO's diving again. Look at that combo wombo coming in from Clay, going in with the Yin overturn, but it's gonna get shut down instantly right there as the killing spree has been secured by Versik. Looking for more as the meteor shower comes in onto EVO's Legends. They will look to push this bottom lane with the help of the Lord as Anti-Mage dives in onto the base, buying a lot of time as Clover also coming in to siege the base right here with the help of Granger. The Phantom X to the backside, not gonna be able to glide onto anyone as Albert is gonna be able to use that puncture to defend once again. Anti-Mage gonna be the target right here as he's gonna bait Albert right there, using a further airstrike to deal a lot of damage, and in the end, the inhibitor turret will be taken down. Anti-Mage just so tanky right now. Albert can't do any damage to him, Eterna.
Yes, so tanky, and EVOS Legends seem to be taking this back into their hands. I mean, 12 minutes in, they've secured that Lord, they've gotten that inhibitor turret, as well as more gold here in terms of resource. But this is something scary for Araki Hoshi, because with this, they might be able to take a power spike here, going 12 minutes in. But guys, this is presented to you by Samson Yati, a series Arashi.
Yep, and here you see EVOS knows that RRQ doesn't want to take any risky plays, knowing that they do have a Lord in their playbook. They just go and dive because they see the opportunity arise and instantly take out two people. But here, once again, fights just keep happening, Eternal.
Yes, fights do keep happening as Araki Hoshi will use this opportunity to back away from the fight, and Versik will need to play this really, really patiently, knowing that if they can keep this momentum, if they can keep this sort of discipline from EVOS Legends, they may be able to take this win. But Meteor Shower has been open as Vin goes a bit aggressive here, and as well as Anti-Mage, but nothing too fancy just yet as Albert will not be able to secure that buff. Who took that buff, guys? What?
Yes,
Oh no, he does manage
Albert.
to take that.
Now look at that. It's going to be Puncture coming in as the Death Sonata almost connects the Phantom Execution as well. Finn will be able to run away as well. Now the Meteor Shower comes in to try to deal a little bit of damage while kiting back, but Evo's Legends with Anti-Mage in the front just way too tanky here, Eterna.
Yes, and it seems like, again, they are pushing that tempo, that they're pushing that pace, and so much space here for the side of EVOS Legends, but we're just gonna have to see what will happen in the next few minutes because Lord has not opened yet. And if EVOS Legends would like to push without this Lord, they will need to take a pick off. But if RK Hoshi manages to get that pick off instead, this might look really bad for EVOS Legends as one and Anti-Mage still trying to put some pressure onto RK Hoshi, trying to give them enough energy and enough vision here. But as we look to the real-time win probability presented by Samsung Galaxy A series, it seems like EVOS Legends will be taking this with a 66% lead here, Mirko.
Yeah, absolutely. 66% for the win probability presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series as one pops off the feather airstrike to try to zone the members of RRQ Hoshi. They are going to start pressuring for this Lord, which will spawn in 12 seconds. It will be both teams fighting for pressure. Anti-Mage trying to build up the wave and push at the same time. Evo's trying to look for a pickoff right there. Fairsick, oh no, he's still able to dodge away, but Vin goes in. A lot of damage being put onto Fairsick, still able to kite away with the help of Athena as well. On the backside though, Juan almost gets taken down. R7 is going to flicker inside onto Juan, but in the end, he's going to get kited down. Whether airstrike being used as R7 is still able to buy a lot of time. Wrecked will get taken down on the other side of the map as Anti-Mage looks for a trade as well as Clover. Zaman Force has been popped going onto Albert. So much damage being put, but in the end, it will be just a 2-for-1 trade, no, 1-for-1 trade in the hands of EVOS Legends as Vin almost gets taken down. It will be a 2-for-1 in the end. R7 gets taken down in the top side, able to run away and kite back. EVOS Legends are playing this extremely well in the mid game, Arashi.
Yeah, Anti-Mage was just able to zone the majority of and keep the majority of RQ busy even right now. And that just gives Fairsick and Juan so much space to maneuver around, so much space to kite. And here he gets taken low, but Fairsick is coming back and he almost picks up the kill, but Anti-Mage picks it up instead. And here EVOS has the momentum, Eterna.
Yes, they take back the momentum as they were able to take that Lord down. And 16 minutes in, it's not looking good again for RK Hoshi. They did have that early game lead, but unfortunately, I'm not really sure what happened. But EVOS Legends were able to turn back the tables, and with them having a lot of late game insurance, I think this will be very difficult for RK Hoshi to come back here, Mirko.
Yeah, again, EVOS Legends, even though they were behind 2,000 gold, RRQ Hoshi, this is one of the problems that they had since the first game, right? Even against GeekFam when they won, when they wiped out GeekFam 3 times in a row. They don't get objectives. They only get objectives when they get kills, and they're just relying on EVOS Legends making a mistake, making a teamfight mistake. Because right now, EVOS, it seems like with this enhanced Lord and with all the pressure, they might just be able to siege right here. So looking at the Feather Airstrike comes in, Clay has to move back as Clover comes in with the Zaman Force. The Meteor Shower does not connect onto anyone. As look at the Zaman Force damage, jumping all the way to the back side, is able to burst everyone down. Clay is going to be the next target as Anti-Mage gets taken down. The base is the target right now. It is R7 trying to look for a pick off as the Winter's Truncheon has been popped by one, trying to run away, flickers away, but the turret will take him down. One, that is the wrong way to go as R7 goes for the flicker play onto Clover with the help of the wind. Oh my god, look at Clover! Almost gets an outplay there as Sin and Clover. Oh my god, what a play right there as Clay will be able to finish him off in the end. EVOS Legends will not be able to get anything more apart from those 2 inhibitor turrets in the mid and the bottom side. RRQ Hoshi are still staying in this game right now. 17 minutes in, they might look for the end like they did against Alter Ego here, Eterna.
Yes, I mean, around 16 seconds left on the clock, although Wrecked is left by himself. But will Clay and Arsene be able to see this without the help of the other members? But it seems like even though that will not be the case, if they will be taking the inhibitor turret down in the mid lane, and they will be forced to retreat at this stage, waiting for that momentum. But wow, spectacular plays coming from RQ Hoshi as well, being able to take the dub there in that previous team fight and giving another fighting chance for RQ Hoshi to take this game, Mirko.
Yeah, absolutely right here. As we take a look at the items as well, Arashi, tell me what you can see from both of the teams.
Yeah, we're going into that really late game, and Clover right now, we saw earlier with a huge amount of damage, and still respecting the burst potential coming in from RRQ with the Winter Truncheon, and also getting Athenes just to make sure he doesn't get one shot, because with Clay, that Kagura one-shot potential is very real. He does have the Divine Glyph and an NOD to curb the healing, because Anti-Mage is out of control right now, just soaking in all the damage. But this is a late game, guys. Everyone's full build. It's gonna come down to how clean the executions are. And EVOS here has the advantage because of the inhibitors that are down. They can actually outmaneuver and try and get a fight that is suitable for their own terms, Mirko.
Yeah, with 3 inhibitors down, this is going to be actually favoring Evo's Legends right now. Meteor Shower has been popped. And the backside, no one gets picked off. That's going to be Clay and Albert getting the kill. Now it's going to be Evo's on the back foot. A 4v5 players. R7 goes to the back line, wreaking havoc. Anti-Mage is going to be the target right now as he jumps away with the Consecration. Sin flickers in, tries to deal damage to Anti-Mage, but again, the regen is just way too much for him. R7 has to recall on the other side as well. Now Albert looking for a kill onto Bearsing. He's going to be able to get that. And now Clover is next on the chopping block. Still able to run away from Sin, but Albert is coming. The Winter Truncheon will not buy him enough time. A double kill picked up by Albert as they're looking to come back from this game once again. 2,000 gold lead. Phantom Execution to the front side, focusing on to Rekt right now with the help of his team. Going in as now the Thorn Rose will be put and Rekt will be taken down as well. A triple kill being picked up by Albert. Anti-Mage trying to cut the waste, trying to defend the base, trying to save his team. But Evos are not gonna get out of this easily. Anti-Mage in a 1v4 situation. The Phantom Execution goes in, Eterna.
Yes, it is the case, and Albert, Anti-Mage, is buying so much time, but of course, EVOS Legends has their eyes on the prize and will not be bothered here by Anti-Mage as they will be taking that next Enhanced Lord. But guys, here we see Anti-Mage having to go down, and this is not looking good because the countdown timers are increasing, especially we're already 20 minutes in, and this will be an Enhanced Lord marching down the mid lane and them being one member down, Mirko.
Yeah, this has certainly been a very good El Clasico. 20 minutes in, and it is still a fair game. It is still anyone's game. Right now, it doesn't really seem like it's EVOS Legends' game, because 7,000 gold lead, but again, they do not have any inhibitor turrets left, so if they make one slight mistake, it can be turned around by EVOS Legends, especially with their high ground potential here. It is going to be cleared instantly, but look at the cancel coming in. One forced to use the wing by wings, does not have the feather edge strike ready as Albert jumps in with the puncture and the Thorn Rose to clear the wave, as they are also pushing the bottom side and the top side wave. They're doing the same thing EVOS did to them earlier on in this game. Clover trying to kite away with his Mind Force, but he's going to get taken down instantly by the help of Finn and Albert right there. 1 for 0 right now as Meteor Shower comes in and zone them away from their own base. Fairsick trying to kite away as the feather edge strike has been used to zone them once again. It is Hoshi trying to end this game right here, right now, Eterna.
Yes, but I don't think this will be the case as, oh my god, look at the damage coming in from Fairsick as well. But Juan will be forced to retreat at this stage, but Anti-Mage being the tanky hero that he is, even with that Meteor Shower coming in from him, will not be taken down at this stage. Fairsick goes in as well with some support, but R7 taking in that backline, going against Rekt as Feather Airstrike will also be open. But oh my god, Fairsick will go down first as Anti-Mage is the next target. Anti-Mage gets quite in a pickle here as he will be going down with that double kill. Rekt left alone. Cannot be able to defend this base alone as it will be game number 1 for RRQ Hoshi, Mirko.